Hey guys, Joey Resendez here. So, if you looked at my last video, I gave a little sneak peek of what new horn I got, and I wanted to show you guys, share it with you. This is a Selmer Supreme. So, if you have watched my videos, you probably have noticed that I kind of gravitate more towards Yamaha saxophones. But I was really intrigued by this one and I really wanted to try it out. So I was able to pick one up and I was really lucky because apparently if you put in an order for a Selmer Supreme today, you are looking at possibly 2024 now, I think they're quoting like 18 months, 2 years of a wait time. So it's kind of nuts right now with these instruments. So onto the instrument. Um, this is kind of a they market it as a kind of an ultimate instrument, ultimate saxophone. They discontinued the Selmer Super Action 80 Series 3, and they also discontinued the reference models of the instrument to kind of focus on the Supreme. So I believe they still are carrying the Series 2, which is another wonderful instrument. And so I wanted to kind of compare it to my Yamaha uh, EX2 that I play on normally all the time. First, I'm going to go through the looks of the instrument. Now, I mean, I'm not going to mess around. This horn is just absolutely gorgeous. The engraving is stunning. The color of the lacquer is wonderful. Here, let me show it to you compared to the Yamaha. Here's the Yamaha right here, and see how much darker it is than the Yamaha. Not that darker is a good or a bad thing. I just like the way it looks. So aesthetically, this instrument is just prettier than the Yamaha. There's no way around it. I mean, that engraving goes all the way up the body tube, up towards near where the neck receiver is. Um, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Um, as far as kind of extras, as far as case and things go, Yamaha comes with a kind of like a basic faux leather case. It has zippers. I think it has backpack straps. Comes with a like a Yamaha um, custom mouthpiece, whereas the Selmer Supreme comes with this amazing case made by BAM. Can make some of the finest cases in the world. Has pockets, everywhere. It has this triangular, funky looking pocket here. Has one pocket here, another pocket right here. It has these backpack straps. Has a fun, blue kind of nylon covering there. I like the way that looks. Beautiful. The inside is nice and plush. Has these pull out, zipper pouches, and comes with swabs, a neck swab, a body swab, mouth or um, neck strap, cork grease. And then the Yamaha comes with a neck strap and cork grease too, but they're not. I mean, cork grease is cork grease, but the it's a much nicer. I'm not gonna pull it out, but it's a much nicer neck strap that comes with the Selmer. The swabs, both the body swab and the neck swab, have the engraving pattern, on the cloth itself, as does this big polishing cloth. This kind of sits on top of the instrument when you have it in its case, and then you zip it up. So it has this kind of the same engraving pattern that's on the instrument. So it's really, really lovely, nice and soft too. So as far as that goes, I mean, Selmer, it's one ups the Yamaha on that front. I would love to see Yamaha really kind of do what Selmer does and have like an outside company like BAM or someone else make a case for them and include that with the instrument, at least on like their custom level instruments. I would love to see that. I would pay. I mean, if I were a customer for them, and I have been many times over, I would pay that extra, $400 or $500 to have, a good quality case that comes with the instrument. It's one of the very first things I do most of the time when I buy Yamaha saxophone is I have to get another case because I just don't like their cases. Nope, there's no way about it. Now with the feel of the instruments, there's some things I like better about the Yamaha. Let me show you. Well, let me start with the Supreme. All mother of pearl key touches as you would expect on an instrument at this price point. Now I want to show you this. Look at those the side keys here with the side C. I'm sorry, the high E, side C, and side B flat. They kind of angle themselves down, so you can see that they kind of go like this down. Whereas on the Yamaha, they go opposite. The high E is the furthest one down, and then they kind of go up like this. And I don't know if it's because I just playing like this, but I love the way the side keys feel on the Yamaha better than the Supreme. When I have my hand in playing position right here, I'm already basically touching that side B flat, so I'm just there ready for it. And that would be something that I probably am going to change about this design here. I'm going to have it set up as close to that as I can. Because now when I play a B flat, I'm really having to travel a long ways to get to that B flat. And it's just not as comfortable. It's pulling my hand almost out of position to play that side B flat. Same thing with the high D key. So like the high D key, I wish the high D key came out a little bit further. I have kind of larger than normal hands. When I'm playing like a high E flat and I have to push both these down, I really have to make sure it's almost taking my hand out of position to make sure I'm getting the high D key. Whereas on the Yamaha, that high D key comes out a bit further. So I see, you can already see it, like it's already like way out there. And it's like already almost, when my hand is at rest, just, on the keys right here, it's already pretty much touching those. And so I really like the way that is set up better. So another thing that they changed on this instrument from the Series 3 is they changed the front F key. I didn't really think that the front F key was something that really needed to be changed. They did. It feels fine, but I don't think it's as a big deal as they say that it is. Another thing they changed is they have the round fork F sharp key, which I thought I wasn't really gonna care for. I thought I would miss it. When I mean miss, I mean not long for, but like physically miss when I'm going to hit that key. But I really haven't yet, so it's absolutely fine. It's not a really big deal for me. Now, probably the biggest thing of importance when you're talking about professional level instruments like this is how the horn tunes, and that's where the Selmer Supreme shines. This horn tunes amazingly well. It's not perfect. No horn is, but it's wonderful. Low B flat is a little bit sharp on this instrument, whereas it's a lot sharp on a lot of instruments. Here it's only moderately sharp, and that could be mitigated by a donut or something or some other apparatus you could put there in the bell. Best thing about it is the C sharp corrector. Now they had this on the Series 3, and the tone hole was over here on the side of the instrument. And when I played on a Series 3 full time many years ago, that thing leaked all the time. I'm hoping that it's not the case with this one, but here's my mouthpiece go. There it is. And so middle C sharp is pretty much right in tune. There we go. It's absolutely wonderful. Um, and then high C sharp, that C sharp correction key, which is right here. I say key, it's just a tone hole right here. See if you can see that right there. That's open for open C sharp or middle C sharp. When you press the octave key, that closes. See that right there? So your high C sharp is really, really focused and in tune. Whereas the Yamaha, that is the worst note on the instrument, is high C sharp with the octave key. You're always having to push down like your right hand or something like that, or lip it down. With this, you don't really have to do that, and I love it. One thing I do want to mention though is that when you're playing a high C sharp, you need to have your octave key down all the way, because if you don't, then the octave pip up here will open and this won't close. If you have it like down just a little bit, you gotta make sure you have it down all the way, because if you don't, it'll sound like this, which is really sharp. And then when you push it down all the way, so you have to make sure it's down all the way. That's one thing I was still trying to get used to. I kind of have a light touch with my thumb, but I got to make sure I kind of really hit that key, so that everything goes down that needs to. So going up and down the horn in the normal range, it's pretty impressive as far as the tuning tendencies. Everything is within, maybe 5 or 6 cents from zero, and everything is just kind of right there. On the altissimo side of things, I think I may do some adjustment with some key heights as far as like the side B flat and side C. That I have had some conversations with some friends saying that they have this horn, and they've had to actually lower the side B flat and side C just a little bit to mitigate some of the sharpness on some of the altissimo notes, G sharp, A, where these keys are really important. So I'm gonna experiment around with that. But otherwise, it's absolutely stunning instrument, and it tunes well, and it's lovely. As far as like what am I gonna play going forward, I'm gonna play both of them. I'm really gonna give both of them an equal shot, and they're both fantastic instruments. I love my Yamaha EX, and this one is really nice. It's great. I mean, it's definitely the best Selmer I've ever played. That is by far and away for sure. So if you have the means, or if you have the opportunity to play one or test it out, I really recommend at least playing it and testing it out and see for yourself what all the hype is. So anyways, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.